Hey, barbecue family!
Happy Friday, everybody!
First day in the grill studio, and I think we don't have Instagram.
No, we do.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Yes, the temp got it.
We got it, guys.
Hey, everybody.
Guys, we are excited and absolutely jacked out of our minds to be up here at the grill studio. We climbed out of the bunker. We're here. But let's find out if our tech setup is here, because my goodness, there's always already been some issues.
You guys know how it is. We get out here. This is a rural setting. Upstairs, that's just how it goes out here. We're out in the elements. The lighting's not the most flattering this week. We're going to try to fix that by next week. But it looks like it's working so far. Let us know if you can see us, hear us okay, everybody. And we apologize ahead of time if we do end up cutting out, and we're going to yell at Elon Musk and then maybe get away from Starlink.
Blame Elon, guys. We're happy that you guys are here, though. We got Grey Dog Leather in the house. He's given us a Instagram as a go. Thanks, buddy.
The temp's on it.
We got Grazer Eat saying, hello, lovely ladies. Been a minute. We're happy that you're here, pal.
Hey, we haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, Ray, nice to see you, buddy.
How's it going?
And guys, the temp he needs some credit.
He's hooking us up. Yep. The temp really saved us there for a second. I didn't think Instagram was happening, but happy that you guys are here.
We're so happy that you guys are here. We got biscuits and briskets, and hey, y'all. Hey, guys.
How are you guys doing? We got James. We got Eva Llama. Fritz Frank, Lance. We got our friend Maddie. How's everybody doing? Thank you guys so much for joining us. It's Friday. We're going to have a lot of fun today. As you can see, we are wearing our sweaters. So it's spring here in Ontario, but it is still chilly.
Still a touch chilly.
Yeah.
And that makes me even more jelly of our good buddy, Hot Tommy, AKA the Gallery Backyard Barbecue, because he's tuning in from Jamaica. That ain't fair, okay?
I know.
It ain't fair.
Everybody is saying, let's rock. I'm picturing the setting of like HT shirtless.
Oh, I'm picturing it.
Are you picturing it?
I'm picturing it.
Shirtless on a beach, drinking a drink.
Guys, half the time I feel like we forget that people are watching right now. Seriously.
I do.
I know I do too.
Hi, Rick.
Guys, look, you get what you get with us, okay?
We're just like objectifying our viewers.
It's a hot image. It's a hot image. We got Tom's Food Factory in the house. Tom, we're happy you're here. Paul is staying up way past his bedtime. Paul's here. We got Lance saying he loves the grill behind us. Guys, we matched this grill today. We absolutely match it.
Aren't those lights super cool? I love that it's the exact color of our sweater. Mm-hmm. We did not plan that.
We didn't plan it, but you know what? If we want to match our grills, I'm not going to be mad at it.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I'm not mad at that at all. Mm-hmm. Now, guys, we can't go on, but I do want to get going because I want to get to our special guest. But we can't go on before we talk about who got first on the grill studio edition. It's our buddy Bat13. Congrats, Bat.
Way to go.
Congrats, buddy. That's got to be some kind of record here, but it's technically first of the grill studio.
Yes, setting the tone for the rest of the season.
Setting a new record here, starting off new.
Yeah.
Tom's Food Factory saying Tom on the beach with an umbrella drink in one hand and some herb smokables in the other.
No, HT doesn't do that.
I think HT does, pal.
No, does he? I didn't think he did.
Doesn't everybody these days?
I am not judging. I'm not here to judge anybody. I see our guest raising the roof. I think he does it. Okay.
Yeah, I love to raise the roof. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll raise the roof for it. I don't personally do it myself, but I'm not here to judge anybody who does.
Look,
it's
guys,
very popular.
Everybody
now.
Do what you got to do. HT works hard. He's having some fun in the sun. Why not? Okay.
Yes.
Lance is saying save the shirtless HT talk for After Dark. Lance knows what's up in After Dark. We will go over that topic again in After Dark. Okay.
Will we?
Oh, I want to.
All right. All right, guys, it's Friday. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's time to get started with the show the same way we do every single week.
But it's extra special because it's in the grill studio.
Yes.
It feels amazing up here, guys.
Yes,
we're breathing in the fresh air. It's about to smell like grill in here. I can't wait.
Yeah, and this is just the start of it. It's going to warm up. We can get these sweaters off. Sun's out, guns out, but not yet.
He's ready for it. She's ready for it. Let me just give you a little. Oh my goodness gracious. Guys, that's feeling large and in charge even through the fuzzy
Can you
sweater
see it through the sweater? It's getting the light. I shouldn't hurt myself.
Busted Wagon Barbecue in the house saying studio looks great. Thanks
you
for tuning in, guys. We love you guys.
All
right, guys, we got to get to this. Get to our dance because I want to get to our special guest. Honey, are you ready to do this grill studio edition?
I'm already grooving.
She's frisky. She's
Here
ready.
we go. Here we go.
Let's do this.
Friday.
Friday. Yes, it's Friday. Oh, yeah. Oh no, I don't.
Let's get the tatas.
Usually it's this.
Oh,
Usually
yeah.
it's that. But she went up top for some reason.
Because you were pointing
She's
them at
feeling
me.
extra frisky today. Name the surprise, guys. Spring fever is in the air.
Yeah.
We
Hi,
got
Kara.
Kara in the house. Hi, Kara. She's saying, "Hey, ladies," all caps.
Oh, hey, barbecue mama made it. Okay,
Yes, barbecue mama.
she couldn't figure out how to get on, but she's here. She's in the chat.
Yes.
She made it.
Kara
Just in
said,
time.
Kara likes the dance. I'll give it to, he's always like, I don't know who's here for the dance. Kara is.
Maybe because it's awful.
Maybe because Kara also did it with us and she rocked it.
She
Okay.
did.
We got to have Kara back on the show actually
we do.
as our special guest. But right now we got to get to our special guest that we have on today, guys. He is somebody who is putting, you know how in the States, people are always like Kansas City style, Texas style. This fella is making Canadian style barbecue a huge thing, and he's working so hard to do that with all his delectable eats that he makes on the grill.
He's a good Canadian boy over in
He
Nova
is.
Scotia.
Is that how they say it?
Yeah.
Is it?
No, he's saying kind of.
He's like, please don't.
He's like, no.
Please don't disrespect my region, okay? But he is from Nova Scotia. He's a Canadian barbecue, backyard barbecue expert, guys. Let's welcome to the show, Saucy Rossy.
Woohoo!
What's up? What's up? How you doing, ladies?
Thank you so much for joining us, Saucy Rossy. Can we call you Saucy Rossy still? Because I don't
I
know.
prefer that.
Okay.
I prefer that. Yeah, it's on brand.
All right.
He's Saucy Rossy in the house. We're so
Yeah,
happy that
what's
you're
up?
here.
Thank you so much for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. So you are over in Nova Scotia. Is your weather similar to ours today? Is it like cool and
So it's cloudy here, but like I don't know, we're right off the ocean, so we're probably very far from Ontario weather. Your weather, whenever I go to like Toronto, it's drier. It's like always 100% humidity here and stuff. I mean, it's the spring right now, so that kind of weather isn't directly here, but you know, we get rain all the time, all that kind of stuff. So it's dreary, but whatever. It's still nice.
Yeah.
It's Nova Scotia,
I-
right?
That's a great attitude.
I was in Nova
Yeah.
Scotia just last summer, and the place that I was in was right on the ocean, and all night I had the windows open. It was like all night long. It was
with
so
the ship.
yeah, it was so
Yeah.
Was that an impression of a ship?
Was it not? That was
She kind of
I
got there.
100% knew what it was right away. Yeah. I can
All right,
I
that's fine,
picture the big container ship off in the distance, the fog rolling over the ocean. You hear,
That's
you know, it's like
exactly-
4 kilometers away probably.
yes, it was, and I found that to be such a relaxing sound.
Yeah,
Oh,
in
yeah.
the evening.
Yeah.
Totally.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Totally. Now, Saucy Rossy, we know basically you always have something going on under your grill. Are you cooking up something tonight? And if so, we need
Ooh.
to know what it is.
Yeah, so right now I'll probably be doing up some bison because fortunately I won that contest through you guys with Noble Bison. So I got some bison steaks. I'm going to probably do up one of their I don't know. I was thinking about doing some chili bison, smoked chili bison, but I also
Ooh.
have some drumsticks. So I might do up a bison steak, you know, strip that up, do up some drumsticks, and maybe make some tacos and drumsticks or something like that. That sounds really
Ooh.
good. Yeah.
I'm into that combo. That's a Friday night feast if I ever heard one.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe throw a nice dip on to go with it. I haven't got a nice cream cheese, like smoked cream cheese recipe mastered yet, so I'm still working on that. But yeah, probably do that either tonight or tomorrow too.
We know you'll get there with the smoked cream cheese.
Please send us pictures because I'd like to see this feast.
Yeah.
Oh,
me
yeah,
too.
sure, I will. Yeah, thank you. Of course.
All right. Well, Saucy Rossy, we don't want to take up too much of your time because I actually also have another question. Are you working right now? And does your work know that?
No, this is. I technically I'm working today, but I'm on my lunch right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All
See,
right.
Yeah,
it's all good then. It's fair.
We can streak all we want.
Oh my goodness. Well, we are so
Yeah, no
happy.
worries at all. No, I'm responsible about this.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not like you're on live anywhere across the world right now. It's all right. Okay, so we're so happy that you're here joining us for Ravenous Rewind today. The
Yeah, of course.
question is today, growing up, what beverages did your parents always keep on hand to offer guests?
So beer, obviously, and rum would probably be another one. Like cocktails, nothing too crazy, but like rum and coke, those kind of the simple, straightforward things. Probably the obvious things too, like tea, coffee, straightforward. But our family was a Kirkland family. Like, so we had the Kirkland everything, Kirkland cola, the Kirkland like Powerade substitute kind of thing,
Love it.
Kirkland Tang, you name it. we added, right? You know, those kind of things. Back, going to Price Club back before it was Costco, right? You know, oh yeah, those were the main cocktails. But I don't think we had anything, or I shouldn't say cocktails. Those were the main offerings. We never really got too crazy into it. You know, there's always a selection of beer, though. That was definitely, you know, lagers, IPAs, all that kind of stuff, right? So, yeah.
Saucy Rossy, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Whoa.
How old do you think I am?
I think you're younger than me.
I'm going to go
Okay.
28.
Okay, so that's way younger than me.
Yeah.
That's like 10 years younger than me.
That's way younger than me.
Oh, is it?
So, well, no, I shouldn't say way, but I'm 35 right now, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're like slightly younger than me. Because
Okay.
I was gonna say, do you remember Tahiti Treat?
No.
You guys didn't have Tahiti Treat? That was the first thing that came to my mind. Like our house growing up, we had tons of Tahiti Treat. It's like a fruit punch that now I don't think it even exists anymore. It was kind of like, do you remember Ocean
No,
Spray?
now they have it, but it's like an alcoholic.
Was it a
has like
pop?
an alcoholic version. Mm-hmm.
Well,
So
now
I
can't have
definitely
that
remember
again.
Ocean Spray, but I'm not familiar with what you call it. Tahiti?
The
Was it?
Tahiti Treat.
Tahiti Treat.
Yeah.
It was like pink.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
you got it.
I remember I drank it once and threw it up all over a water fountain right before a trip to the zoo.
I
So
remember
there's that.
Okay. Sounds
In the
delicious.
fountain. In the fountain, remember?
Yeah. That's what we
Okay.
served.
Trump's like, I gotta get my hands on some of that.
It's not
Yeah, I
very-
gotta try this out then for sure.
I'm
It
not
sounds like a
making
great
it sound
time.
too good, but it was very good. And I wish they still had it now, non-alcoholic though.
Okay, well, Tahiti Treat is taking me back, but Tang and Kirkland Tang is really taking me back. That's like
oh yeah,
that's like a 90s specialty. I don't even
A
know
nice-
if you can get that anymore.
a nice Kirkland like tang and some batteries. Ooh, that'd be perfect.
What a combo!
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good stuff. All right, Saucy Rossy, thank you so much for joining us. We would love
Thanks
to
for
have you on
having
for
me.
the entire show, but we got to get cooking.
We want to see your food though that you're making tonight, because that lineup, I don't know a better way to celebrate a Friday.
Well, I'll try my best. It depends. Hopefully it doesn't rain as well. We should always
Yeah.
put that into perspective.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, I'll definitely post some pics when I get a chance.
All
Please
right.
do.
Thank you so much, Saucy Rossy.
Have
And
fun on the grill, ladies.
everybody can follow Saucy Rossy at Saucy Rossy Barbecue on Insta. And we recommend that you guys do, because he's always grilling up something delectable.
And make sure you check out my YouTube as well, and
Yes.
and my TikTok, and have fun, everyone, on the grill. That's what's important.
That's right. You got that right, Saucy Rossy. Thank
Amen.
you so much.
Thank you so
Cool.
much for
Take
joining
care,
us,
ladies.
Saucy Rossy. Have a great
Nice
weekend.
chatting.
All right. Bye,
You too.
Saucy Rossy.
Bye.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, guys. Kirkland Tang, come on.
Oh my God, remember you thought that he was 10 years younger than me? Like that is
Buddy,
offensive in so many ways.
I don't know if you're connected to your age, man. I'm not. I can admit I'm not.
I don't think I am.
In my
either.
heart, I'm 28 still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In my heart, I don't feel, I think when you don't feel your age, you forget that you do look your age.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, but what does your age look like these days?
I know.
Who cares, guys? Just you're only as old as you feel.
Okay, so I see Fritz Frank is throwing up some information about Tahiti Treat.
Hi, Fritz Frank.
All right, so the temp is right. It is a pop. Tahiti Treat is a fruit punch
Yeah.
soda.
Did you not know that?
I thought it was a juice.
No, it was definitely sparkly.
Yeah, it was owned by Canada Dry, rebranded as Tahitian Treat. Okay, sold to Dr. Pepper, and it's more popular in Canada. I didn't know that. But then why does Saucy
Interesting.
Rossy know it?
Interesting. Yeah, now they have a pre-mixed version with vodka. Okay, yeah, I remember people talking about that last summer, and I said I need to get my hands
How
on
cool
some
is
of
that?
it.
We go from blue to red because
Yeah,
we're rocking and
Look
rolling.
it, beautiful. So
Okay.
the red means that those are the grill the grates that are on.
Yes. So I'm only going to turn on this side because I'm the one who's going to be making our burgers today.
Mhm.
We've got Paul sending over a super chat. Paul,
Thank you
so
Paul.
much.
Buddy, hit that. We're in the grill studio, baby. Hit it a couple times. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go. Thank you
Okay,
guys, so
guys,
much
we
for
got
joining.
Mary Ann in the house. She's saying, hi, Maddie and Kiki. Sorry I missed your show last week. I happened to meet Chef Bloomer at last year's Falls View and Drink,
Yes.
and where we also met up with the two of you in HT.
Yeah.
Guys, that feels like yesterday.
Hi, CJ.
And it kind of was around this time last year. But guys, time goes by super quick.
Yeah, it was around this time last year. And I remember it was even chilly then. But that was also
Yes,
coming
it
right
was
off the
chilly.
falls.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Hi, CJ.
Hi, CJ. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, we got to get to cooking. We've got a really delicious burger for you guys because it's spring now. Let's face it, who is not in the mood for a burger? We're making a Greek Chicken Souvlaki Burger on the Napoleon Phantom Prestige 500.
It's a mouthful, but guys, look at how stunning and gorgeous this grill is. We did a review on this grill a couple years back, and our friend Saucy Rossy, who was just on, also did a review on this grill. So guys, if you are looking to buy grills, check out YouTube first, because I don't know about you guys, but I like to see what we're working with here before I sign on to a grill. And let me tell you, this one's a pretty price tag. So you definitely want to do your research before you commit to something like that.
All right, hang on a second. I forgot about TikTok.
We got Becca saying Tahiti Treat, pure sugar and fruit punch vibes, but so good.
Wasn't
Becca knows what's up.
Maybe that's why I barfed all over the water fountain.
It hurt the teeth. It was so sweet.
Yeah, I loved it. I couldn't get enough of it. But I don't remember having that all, like mom and dad did buy that, but mom was kind of like a health freak.
Mm-hmm. We were definitely a household that loved the diet pops.
Yes.
We loved the diet pop. We had all the diet pops. Fresca is one of those ones that Barbecue Pop still to this day always has on hand.
Yeah.
You go to Barbecue Pop's house at any given time, he's going to offer you a Fresca, and if you say no, he's not going to be pleased with it.
No,
okay? The man loves his Fresca.
Okay, so to get started on our burgers, we've got some ground chicken in this bowl that we are going to be adding a lot of fresh herbs to, and we're going to start with some curly parsley. I've given half to Flirty Murty because she's. Oh, I threw some at you too. Mm-hmm. Sorry,
that's all right.
And because she's going to add it to the tzatziki, and don't come at me in the chat for curly parsley. I don't want to hear it because curly parsley is like. Gets a reputation for being like a 50s garnish and nothing else.
Yeah, but I think curly parsley is gorgeous. Oh, look at this double parsley shot here. Who's who? Which side is which
Who
here?
can parsley faster?
No.
Oh my goodness, guys. We got Saucy Rossy in the house again. He's back in the chat. He's saying, hey, y'all. Thanks again, ladies, for the chance to chat. It was a blast. Saucy Rossy, that was so cool that you were able to make it on the show today, and I love that he did it on this lunch hour, so it was all good.
And it's nice because whenever we get to meet people that do watch the show too, it's like that is exactly how I was picturing him to be. Mm-hmm. Like 100%. He lived up to the hype.
Guys, if we didn't mention it earlier, but he definitely has one of the best voices in barbecue.
Yes,
he really does.
Okay, we've got TikTok a little farther away so then they can see the grill angle. And I see Eva Llama is over there manning the chat.
Hi,
Thank you, Eva Llama.
He said he's going to TikTok. Guys, we got Michael Laguerre in the house. He's tuning in all the way from Ottawa. Michael, thank you for being with us here. First time at the grill studio of the season. So far, so good tech-wise, guys.
Buddy.
So far, so good. I'm not trying to jinx us.
Don't even say that.
I ain't trying to jinx us.
Who is it that said that last year? And then the minute they said that, we went off.
Multiple times last year. Guys, the tech setup ain't meant to be up here. I'll just tell you that.
No. Okay, so we've got our grill heating on the one side. The two burners on the right side are heating up because we're going to be cooking these burgers over direct heat, obviously, and we don't need the entire grill to do that. And we're going to make sure to give it a really good preheat in order to not have these stick to the grill, which does get a little dicey when you're adding cheese to a burger.
Yeah, guys, we will say the cheese sometimes can be an issue, but we're going to rock and roll with it. We got Saucy Rossy saying, thanks, ladies. Appreciate the hype. Guys, we only hype if the hype is granted.
Yeah.
Okay? And the hype is real with this guy. I will say, Paul, our good buddy Paul, given some attitude over all the way in Australia. He's up past his bedtime and he's about to face our wrath, okay? Because he's saying, I'll say nothing about the curly parsley, but propane, you've been in the bunker for too long. Okay, guys, we did a video a while back talking about all the different kinds of grills. We own offset grills. We own charcoal grills. We own pellet grills. We also own propane grills. And there ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? We love a good propane grill.
And we always say there's a different type of grilling for every kind of mood you're in. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you're in an offset kind of mood. You got a lot of time available. You want to be taking your time and doing something that's going to take a lot of effort and attention. And other times you're in a hangry mood and you want to fire something up and get a few burgers on.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with that. We use them all and we don't badmouth any of them.
Yeah, we love them all. This is a gasser is the ultimate hot and fast grill.
Yeah.
You can make a lot of stuff on it very quickly. We love it for the weeknight. Now, guys, Key and I are both just chopping a lot of herbs here. I'm trying to get going because I am making a homemade from scratch tzatziki using this stuff. We have Greek yogurt. Okay, this stuff is thick. It's high in protein. Protein is having such a moment right now. I don't know about you guys, but it's all about getting your protein in.
Got to get those gains.
Yeah,
you got to get the gains.
About
people.
getting your gains. Look, this one knows what's up when it comes to gains. Okay, if you want to be like Kiki, you got to get that protein in.
Yep.
So I'm going in with our parsley. We're just eyeballing it because I don't know about you guys, but more herbs is better when it comes to tzatziki.
And if you're making a burger, don't be afraid to go heavy on the herbs either. We just put some fresh dill in there.
Mm-hmm.
And so you'll notice I use both. There's 2 full bunches that have been washed. And we are using the entire bunches, half in the burgers and half in the, what I like to call tzatziki.
Guys, it's hard for me to say tzatziki because we refer to it exclusively in our area as tzatziki.
And once you say tzatziki, it's hard to go back.
And why would you? It's way more fun to say tzatziki.
No,
I'm dying because CJ coming out with a gains, bro.
CJ's getting some good gains.
He had gains to begin with.
He
but
did.
My goodness, that man and his journey right now.
Not to, again, objectify our viewers. So I feel like that's what we're constantly doing.
Just a heads up, guys. Sorry, but a lot of you are cutie patooties. I ain't gonna lie.
And I've seen the pictures. I've feasted my eyes on the pictures. CJ's, you're doing phenomenal.
You are, CJ.
All right, half a red onion. There's like a theme here. I'm gonna take half, and I'm gonna give Mad half for the tzatziki.
Yep.
And we're gonna finely mince that up as well. If you have a regular onion, a yellow onion, or a white onion, or like sweet, savory onion, whatever, the red just looks really nice in here.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it when the burgers are finished, and it just makes them nice and colorful.
We got Walter in the house saying good afternoon. That is a Sato addict. He's saying what's for lunch. Walter, we are grilling up the most juicy, succulent chicken burger that you've ever seen. Okay?
Yeah.
So guys, this chicken is ground chicken. I don't know about you guys, but we are all about an economical choice these days. So this is Canadian chicken, and their slogan, it's for them. It's for Canadian chicken. But I have to say their slogan also refers to us. Raised Canadian, raised right. Props to Barbecue Mama and Barbecue Pops, okay?
It does fit both.
It does. It really does.
Yeah. So we're going to add in our red onion, somewhat like finely minced. Barbecue Bob's asking, so is it a red onion or a purple onion? Very good question, because it does look more purple than red to me.
Hey, Barbecue Bob. How are you, buddy? We got Trumpet Master in the house saying hello to the chat. Paul he's not fazed by the bashing of him that we were just doing recently. He's saying attitude? Kiki's fault. I have an attitude.
What?
Look, guys, blame Kiki.
No, I thought it was blamed at them.
Look, it's whoever's fault it is, okay? Walter's saying, yum, sign me up. He's here for a chicken burger. Chicken souvlaki burger.
Okay, so our grill's heating up. We're waiting to give that a really good preheat. Hopefully it'll time out for when these are ready. And we want it to get pretty hot. How's everybody doing over on TikTok? I think next week I got to bring that closer because I can't really see what's happening.
All right, guys, I am going to start stirring up our tzatziki, aka our tzatziki. And right now it's looking loaded with herbs, but we're just going to mix it in there and it's going to all come together. And then we're going to be adding one of these, a small, little, beautiful, teeny tiny cucumber, and that's going to give us some more liquid, some more juice into this tzatziki. Okay, so right now it's looking a little bit thick, but I've seen like some of the store-bought tzatzikis and they're too thin. I am not here for a thin tzatziki. I like it rich, I like it thick, I like it creamy. And as I'm saying that, I'm picturing CJ go, I too am thick and creamy.
That's where I went.
I'm saying it. He's typing that right now, guaranteed.
That's where I went too, guys. Okay, so I got some minced garlic in there. That was a purple striped garlic, still from my garden. Give me some attention.
Impressive. Look, now that needs a round of applause, okay? Come on.
There he goes.
Yep, nailed it.
So I have about 10 to 15 bulbs of garlic, like whole heads of garlic he's laughing, from last year. And so we're on the very end of it, and this year's garlic's come up as well. So I'm gonna try to time it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Guys, we got Becca in the house saying thick Zeke. I'm into that. That's a cute. Becca comes out with the best one-liners.
Yeah, she does.
She's saying thick Zeke with Maddie and Kiki. God, we love you, Becca.
Okay.
You rock, girl.
All right. So then now we're gonna also to the burgers. We're gonna add in some dried oregano, also dried from my garden. This is from last season as well. And I'm trying to I dried so much of it. Now I don't know what to do with it because now the fresh stuff is growing again and I'm behind.
So keep it for next season.
Yeah.
And then this season, you don't need to, like this fresh season, you don't need to govern it. Like just be freewheeling with it.
Yeah, I do like a lot of oregano.
Back on it.
And this is like, I'm just going to give it one of these and try to break this up a little bit.
Guys, that is one of our tips that we learned. That's one of our first tips that we ever learned in the kitchen. Courtesy of Barbecue Pops. He was like, never, ever, ever, if I ever catch you adding dried herbs and if you don't rub it between your fingers to bring out the oils and the flavors, he's like, don't even bother adding it. So we're never adding dried herbs without doing that first.
No.
Little tip passing on to you guys from courtesy of Barbecue Pops.
All right, so that's in there. Then we're going to season it with some Cluck and Squeal Savory Spicy. You guys know we love this one. We use it all the time. It's not really spicy at all. It's just got really good flavor.
Mm-hmm. That one is so good. We
You
got
could do a
Barrett
salt
in
and
the
pepper.
house saying, good tip, thanks. Yeah, guys, I think a lot of people think a lot of like chefy tips are like these hard, complicated things. It's not. How easy is that?
Yeah.
Just to give it a little bit of rub and it's super, super easy.
Okay, we got some feta going in. This is where you could potentially get some stickage if you're worried about that, because the feta starts to melt and then it can get a little tricky with getting them off the grill. But if you're worried about that, you can just omit it and add it to the top. But I think the little pops of feta throughout,
Agree.
quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Totally
we've got
agree.
some breadcrumbs that we're going to add in. And then the last thing we're going to add in is a nice big fresh egg that was laid this morning for my chickens.
It
Look at
don't
how
get
huge
fresher
this is.
than that.
The eggs that this chicken lays, that doesn't even fit in an egg carton.
Mm-hmm.
They're so big, you can't close the top of the egg carton. So I have to leave these ones out in the fridge because they're so huge.
That's so cool that Paul learned that previously from us sharing it. So Barbecue
Really?
Pops' tips live on.
Wow.
Paul, that's awesome. That brings some joy to us, and I'm sure it brings some joy to Barbecue Pops too. Saucy Rossy throwing out I love feta. Feta is one of those cheeses that I think a lot of people, like blue cheese is the cheese that people love to hate on.
Yeah.
I think feta is the cheese that everyone loves.
Yes, I
Do we
think so
have
too.
any feta haters in the house? I don't think so.
It's a very approachable cheese.
Yeah, it is a very approachable cheese.
Okay, so then we're going to get in there with our hands, mix this up, make sure that it's really nicely incorporated.
I do have to say, I love being back at the grill studio because
we can spill
you can
stuff.
get as messy. I don't know what, we get messy in the bunker too. It's not like that stops us, but I feel less bad about it.
Same with me, because something out here is going to be eaten good tonight.
Oh my goodness, yes.
I dropped some parsley. I'm like, give that 2 seconds and something's going to come out and
Guys,
run off
when we
with
were
that.
setting up earlier this week, there were squirrels running around in here, chipmunks running around in here. They're just like looking from the rafters, being like, "Hey, mine, I'm getting that after."
Yeah. Okay, so we want to make sure that the herbs are really nicely incorporated in here, so you get a little bit of each in each bite, like without over mixing.
Looking darn good, honey. And I'm just adding our perfectly minced red, purple, whatever you want to call it, onion into our tzatziki, and we're going to give it a stir. And we also are going to add some salt to this. I think a lot of people where they go wrong with when you make a tzatziki at home, you don't season.
Do you want some of this?
You know what? Let's go with some of that.
Why not? That'll
Okay.
give it a nice color too.
A whole cucumber is going in here. And guys, cucumbers are very low in flavor, very high on liquid.
Yeah.
Okay, so once that goes in there, it's going to be bland city if you don't add some seasoning. So like we always say, in place of salt, you can definitely go in with just some plain salt. But in place of salt, throw in some barbecue rub and it just takes it to the next level. Okay, so we're just going to stir that up, keep going, and then I'm going to get grating on our cuke. And as you guys can tell, I've left mincing this garlic to the last minute here because...
Buddy, I gave you 1 clove.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Cry me a river.
I still will. I still will, okay?
Excuse me for living, but the graveyard's full. You guys remember that one?
Bringing out the good stuff.
All right, that's pretty good. I don't think we need it to be more than that.
But that looks incredible. Key's making burgers over here. Guys, look at how easy that is.
Okay, so Paul's saying
Look, see?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear that? This is like a zoo out here.
Okay, so I see a couple people are saying they didn't get the link for After Dark this week. Flirty Murdy will resend it.
I will send it, guys. I'm pretty sure I thought I sent it this morning, but I will resend it because After Dark's happening. First in the grill studio, okay?
Yeah. All right, so here's another little tip. If you're making burgers and you want to make them all equal, you don't need anything fancy. You don't need one of those like store-bought burger gadgets that extrude the meat out into like a patty shape. Just flatten it all down so it's around the same amount like throughout the bowl. Then take your hand and you can easily see when that is half. Okay? Then you just cut each half in half using your hand. So right there, that'll give us 4 really, really large burgers. I don't think, do we want them that big?
Those are quite
pretty
large.
big.
I would go instantly. You're at
All right,
8.
let's
you
go.
want to take it smaller than that? You got some sliders. Make
Okay.
your burgers the size that you want to make them. But I've made the mistake of making them too big, and I will tell you guys, you think that's going to be amazing because like bigger is better, but then the ratio, the bun to meat ratio gets thrown off, and it's not good.
It
So
does.
trust me. Trust me.
All right, let's go with 8. And that does look like a reasonable size. TikTok, I
look.
will show you in just a second.
Look, we're at the grill studio.
No.
Give that a little bit of a flick.
Some
Don't
of
get
that-
it in Kiki's eye.
Some of that got on me.
Okay. Someone is bound to throw it. That's what she said through that.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm getting the cuke in there. Guys, it doesn't get quicker and easier than making your own tzatziki. Okay, look at how simple that was. I know that like you can get them at the grocery store. There are some great options out there in the grocery store, but nothing beats homemade. And to make this even better, you want to let this sit preferably overnight.
Yes. And it's looking really green in the lighting over there, but it's not. I don't know why that's looking so green. If you just hold it.
You got a problem with my tzatziki?
No,
You
I like
bashing the color of my tzatziki?
No,
now?
it's looking really great. Look at these, perfect size. That's what we're looking for.
looking darn good.
You could make them bigger, but then it's like you got to get a bigger bun.
We got
standard size
We
buns
got
here.
Valentin joining us, guys. He's from France. That's our resident France barbecue buddy. He's joining us saying happy Friday. And then we have Dusty Shorts just throwing out he's zeroing in right on Kiki, just saying hello to Kiki.
Hey,
He doesn't know that I'm here. He doesn't know that the temp's here.
I know that you and the temp are here.
He cares that Kiki's here, okay? I do too.
Buddy, I care that you're here. I care that the temp is here. And I care that the chipmunks are also here because I can hear them.
Me too. They're happy that I just threw them a little cucumber stump.
Yeah.
Becca's saying homemade tzatziki, yeah, and she's saying those burgers be looking good.
Yes, they're gonna be good.
Okay, I've waited so long now. It's time for me to get to the garlic. Okay, I gotta get. Oh, and guys, lemon.
Oh, I forgot the lemon in here. You were supposed
Okay,
to give me
that's
some.
okay because if you forget it in there, we're not gonna forget it in there.
Just
That's going on there.
just
so
put
it doesn't
extra.
matter. Exactly. I'll go hot and heavy with the lemon zest.
Yeah.
Because lemon zest, I feel like brightens up any dish.
That's why if you look at the recipe, and the recipe is available at maddieandkiki.com if you wanted to recreate these.
Who's looking at this and saying, I don't know. You're
Yeah.
looking at it and saying, I'm making that this weekend.
It's burger season, baby.
Yeah. Oh my God. When is it not burger season?
Yeah, but now it's officially burger
now
season.
it's just like spring burger season.
Yeah. So the recipe does say lemon zest, and I feel like it does make a huge difference in
Totally.
the burger. But Flirty Murdy was too busy running her mouth.
You're
and
gonna
forgot.
excuse me?
I said
Who's on burgers, pal?
I don't, there's only one grater.
That's up to you to let me know.
I did let you know.
I didn't hear it. Who heard it? I'm not taking the fall.
All right, I'm running out of space over here, so we're gonna put a burger on the cutting
Okay,
board.
Dusty Shorts, it's not sounding as good now that I had to comment on it. The fact that he was just showing some love to Kiki. He's saying, I care about all of y'all. I mean, I ain't
See?
buying it. I ain't buying it.
I do. Okay, Barbecue Bob's saying he's making this soon. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Barbecue Bob, if you make it, if anyone makes this, please send us a photo of this because I will tell you guys, this photographs
Yeah.
gorgeously.
It
Let's
really
get
does.
let's get the graphic back up here. Let's see what we're talking about here. Let's make the temp earn his lunch today.
Which one?
Let's get that back up. The chicken recipe. Yep,
Look at that.
That looks great. That's one of the graphics, and then the recipe graphic up top.
Leave him alone. Stop barking out orders at him.
There we go, guys. Does that not look stunning?
Yeah, I think it does.
So take a pic. We all take our pics first before we eat these days, and then send it our way, and then we will share it on the show.
Okay, so last one.
Becca just said that pic is iconic. Becca, okay, Becca, do you want to be on the show? Because I would love to have Becca on the show.
I would as well.
I would absolutely love that.
Okay, I just realized I wanted to put a little avocado oil on here. So, honey, can you grab me some avocado oil? Because I'm kind of like, I just want to put some on the outside just to make sure that
Where is it?
It's over there. Okay, so we're gonna oil the outside, honey. Okay, you know what? I'll get it. She's doing the lemon still.
I don't know why Kiki's getting ordery. Okay, I don't know what's happening here, but guys, I'm on our grating. So I'm grating our lime zest. I'm gonna go hot and heavy with it because we did forget to put it into the burger. And when I say we, I mean he did it. Okay. So she's coming back with our avocado oil, and yeah, Saucy Rossy knows what's up. He's saying Boss Kiki is a vibe for sure. Yeah, guys, that's my little sister.
It's just easier to do things myself around here, everybody. It really is.
Certainly is.
Okay, I'm gonna re-glove because I need to just oil the outside of these. We always say make sure you're oiling your food and not the grill. So I don't know where this started, but a lot of people I've seen lately spritzing oil directly at their grill grates.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
That's a really surefire way of getting some flames and then potentially getting flames that are out of control. So
that's what throws people off and scares people about grilling is when they see flames blasting up. So don't oil the grates. We've seen people do it. It ain't going to hurt anything, but it's just a waste of oil because think about the whole point of preheating your grill is to get those grates super hot so we achieve those grill marks. And to make sure that food doesn't stick to the grill. And in that process, it gets so hot that anything that's been on there has been cooked off. So all you're doing by adding oil to the grill grates is making sure that you're wasting oil. So guys, with the price of groceries these days, we ain't wasting anything around here.
No, we're not. And you don't need to do like a ton. I just like to do a little bit. That's also going to add a lot of flavor to the outside of these. It'll help with caramelization as well. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're going to add these. Our grill's preheated to about 450. And we're going to add them off to the side here and get these rocking and rolling.
Saucy Rossy sharing, I always recommend seasoning the grill grates using an onion. Saucy Rossy, that's a cool tip. That's a really cool tip. Guys, can you hear that luscious sizzle? Okay. It's sounding good. It's already going to be smelling good in here.
Oh, yeah.
And Paul confirming, Saucy, it's correct about the onion. Guys, I love the barbecue family sharing tips and tricks among each other.
All right, we got the burgers on. We got one. I don't know if I can squeeze that one on. All right, I might do that after. It's not enough room for that one, but
I hate when that happens. Right. That's all right, buddy.
We're gonna shut the lid. We're gonna let that hang out and do its thing, because as I say, if you're looking, you ain't cooking. So we're gonna shut the lid and we're not gonna look at it for a little bit.
Now, is everything in here?
I think so, and I can't deglove now because I have to wait to put this last one on. Great.
What last one?
We got one more to put on.
We have a million things of gloves in here.
Okay.
We have a million pairs of gloves. We got washing stations. We have 2 hand washing stations. But guys, check this out. Get up close and personal with this. Look at there is no question about how thick and rich and luscious that is. So like I said, that's made with Greek yogurt.
Hey, Robbie Bobby.
Hey, Robbie Bobby.
We're back in the grill studios. Thank you so much for joining us. He was like, I go away for 3 months and look at the upgrades. That's very nice. That's really nice of you to say.
Guys, we're always upgrading this show. We're always trying to make it better for you guys. And that's what a lot of the super chats go to. Okay, this equipment, it ain't cheap. So whoever has sent super chats in the past, the after darkers who are pay for the monthly subscription to the show, you guys have helped build the show. Mm-hmm. So we need to thank you guys so much as we possibly can, because that's on you guys. Okay.
Yes.
Amazing.
You're good to go, honey. You can give that to me. You can leave it over there, whatever you want to do.
Okay, we're gonna leave this
I've
here.
made quite a mess.
So have I, but I like it, guys. That's half the fun of cooking outside. Let's be honest.
It is. And you can just, I like doing this.
I was just gonna say, give it a little one of
Yeah,
these.
that's probably not going to be the
Guys,
greatest, but
This
hey.
is freeing. This is invigorating. It's freeing.
barbecue Lupe will also get a lot of that. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put this underneath, and who could go for some cheers to the weekend? I gotta re-glove though because there's garlic on here.
That's not a secret ingredient that anyone wants in a beverage.
Actually, before we even get to that, who could go for a dip dive?
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't want to do a dip dive.
Look, I've been tzatziki my life away here.
Okay,
let's
Bring
go.
the bread box up.
We got it.
We
We
do.
got it here. Let's hit the.
I'm
let's hit the
blocking
bread
it.
box.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Okay, I'm blocking it, but yes, let's hit the bread box and see where we go. Is Jay in the house? I didn't hear Jay say we should hit the
Okay,
big bowl.
Key really was met. There's like a whole.
I know.
A whole thing of parsley on the side here.
I know I messed up. I was
All
trying
right,
to get the
guys.
water off.
This question is going out to everybody watching and listening. It comes to us from the bread box of questions, which safely arrived here from the bunker to the grill studio. Okay. Have you ever gone on a group job interview? This comes from Courtney.Rose1901. Have you ever gone
Do they still
on a
do that?
group job interview?
I have.
I feel you have.
I have once. I don't remember a lot about it, but I remember it was like incredibly awkward. And there was only that one. And I was like, this is like, how am I ever going to stick out in a room of people that all seem good?
I feel like the job interview process is hard enough to begin with. You throw a group dynamic in there and no.
Yeah, no, it was very interesting. Needless to say, I did not get the job.
Okay, Tom is saying, what is a group job interview? Okay, honey, do you want to describe what that is?
Okay, so basically, okay, so Evil Llama's saying, sorry, he's busy over there. All right, that's all right, Evil Llama, do your best.
Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised Evil Llama's busy on TikTok. Surprise, surprise. Stuff's kicking off over there.
So a group job interview, I don't know if they still do this anymore, but when I went on one, it was like a company's way of very quickly weeding out people.
Farrah's never heard of it before either.
Oh, so maybe they don't do it anymore. I was interviewing.
Weeding out people.
That's what I think it is. It was like to get a lot of people that were like entry level, like student type people in and get them out of the, just see if people can handle that, like the job.
Maddie Two Wheels is saying that's called a casting room. It's similar to that. It's definitely similar to that, but it is basically like a job interview amongst the group.
Mm-hmm.
So like you take turn, you get the question, and I think it's unfair because you know how in a job interview they'll ask you a question and you need to think of something quickly.
Yes.
So that's not fair. If you're around, if it's a semicircle of people and you're at the end and this person's going first, you have all this time to think about your answer.
Yeah, no.
So hence why I feel like it's not really technically fair.
No, CJ, we definitely did pick up on it.
Oh, we definitely did.
But
We
yeah, no,
definitely-
I didn't like it. It was for it was like more of a creative job. It was for Chapters, the bookstore.
Oh yeah.
And it was like more of a, like not creative, but it was like the role you had to be very outgoing. And so they were asking a
remember
lot
it
of weird
now.
questions. Like I remember that they asked what if you were an animal, what would you be? And I was like, this is a waste of time. I can't
remember
stand stuff like this.
Eastside Mario's, which is guys, that's our Canadian version of what is that?
Like Olive Garden.
Yes, Olive Garden. They asked what vegetable would you be? Like,
Yeah.
do those questions matter?
You
people?
interviewed at Eastside Mario's?
Yeah, but we've interviewed tons of places.
Yeah, and I
Okay,
left.
CJ just coming out with it. He'd be a hawk.
I don't remember what I
Answering it.
said, but I was like, oh, this is so annoying. And I got out of there.
Oh, Kiki giving attitude and being like, this isn't for me.
I was like, no, thanks. Okay, let's just check these out. I know I said if you're looking, you ain't cooking, but oh yeah. Okay, these are almost ready to flip. We're not going to touch them. We're just going to leave these down a little bit.
See what Key did there, guys? That is somebody
We're not gonna
who
touch
has freaked in the past. Everybody does that. When you're making burgers or when you're making fish, anything that is known to stick,
Mhm.
if you start to scrape the grill grates and it's sticking, it means it's not ready to be turned. So just leave it as is.
Don't force it.
Yes, do not force it because you'll just start to freak and it'll crumble the burger, and that's not what we're after for here.
Okay, you can get started, but I am going to have to interrupt you to flip because
Yeah.
they're close. They are very close.
First day at the show, pal.
There's just a
Constant interruptions around here. Constant purple nurples around here. Thank goodness this is thick.
I warned the temp he was going to get one before the show started too.
No, I will tell you guys, Yes, she did. She did more than the 10th.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, she didn't do it, but the day's not over. All right, guys, it's time for Cheers to the Weekend.
Okay.
We're getting boozy, boozing with Maddie edition. I wanted something summery.
Yeah, what are we
Spring.
making?
We're at the grill studio. Paul said he wants it to be boozy. He said he doesn't want it to be Kiki's week, and he's lucky. It's
Does
my
anybody?
week.
I feel like my weeks are like
But
you.
yes.
You're always my biggest
I
fan.
love because I love a non-alcoholic beverage. Look, I'm your biggest fan in life, pal.
I know.
Across any category. Okay.
I'm not at the time of the month where I can handle that.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Before you get started, let me flip. Let me see if I can flip here.
Guys, we're a big happy family. We just like to share all kinds of stuff around here.
All right, so I think the one at the back is ready. Oh yeah, that is going to be perfect.
Oh my goodness gracious, guys. Yep, we're looking good. See, and that was the right choice, making those a touch smaller. Those are still a very large, thick burger.
Yeah.
Okay. Paul's looking out for the temp. He's blaming the temp for wanting the alcoholic beverage. He's just saying, there you go, temp. He just wants the temp to get to wet his whistle, okay?
All right, so you will notice if you make these, like I said, the feta, they do stick a tad more than like a burger that didn't have cheese in it, but they're worth it. If you can get past that, you saw that wasn't that big of a deal. Just use something like,
Is the feta worth it? Is it worth struggling a touch more? I think so.
yeah, use something that has an edge like that can help you get in there and flip them. They're definitely worth it. Sorry, as you were.
Okay, it's time for Cheers to the Weekend, but I love that Saucy Rossy's pointing out the wavy grate, which is the iconic grate of Napoleon.
Aren't they
Once
cool?
you see that wavy grate, you know that's a Napoleon.
I want to try the okay, I keep lifting this, which is not what you're supposed to do, but I want to try this thing at the top. Is supposed to be for, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's supposed to be for chicken drumsticks.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you push them down and they're held up by the end. We'll do another live where we'll use those.
All right, guys, it is time for Cheers to the Weekend.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to be hacking away some ice. We are making today, anyone a fan of this stuff right here, okay? This is actually, it happens to be the Kentucky Derby this weekend. Temp, is it? It is this weekend,
Tomorrow,
right? Yeah, okay, so the Kentucky Derby is this weekend. This is actually one of the bourbons that they always have at the Kentucky Derby. They make a mint julep with it. They make this like tons of different cocktails with it. So today I wanted to make a bourbon cocktail for you guys. We are making a maple bourbon lemonade.
Ooh.
Okay, it's going to be refreshing. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be delectable, as my weeks always are. Okay, we're going in with some ice.
It doesn't have the same effect if you're tooting your own horn, pal.
Oh,
Your
I can
weeks
shoot
are.
it. Guys, it's called Have Some Confidence, pal. Is this going to be spectacular? I'm owning it, and it is.
There's no way to make it not spectacular.
Thanks. Yep. Maddie Two Wheels is saying Derby weekend. Maddie, have you been before? I went in, I'm going to say 2018, and I have not been back, but I want to go back so bad. And not because of the horse races, not because anything else, but I want to wear a hat again.
Was that long ago?
It was 2018.
That's insane.
Yep.
Wow.
2018. Now, to Evil Llama's dismay, I did remember to bring one of these. Okay. I am not known to do a good free pour. Okay. If I do a good free pour, the temp can't drive home for hours on end.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So we're going to go in with, we're going to actually go in with a half shot of our Woodford Reserve here.
Do a full.
Okay. You know what? Guys, because it's the first day at the grill studio, we're going to go full. Okay. We're going full.
That's about to have a big burger. That's fine.
That's not, yeah, exactly. Guys, eat as you enjoy an adult cocktail, okay? We're
Paul,
also,
what time is it over there? How are you
Paul,
up right now?
let's give it to Paul for staying up, okay? It's way
Yeah.
past his bedtime.
It's got to be like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Okay, we're making a maple bourbon lemonade. So we're also going to go in with a half shot, and we are sticking to a half
Is
shot.
there alcohol in that too?
Yes.
Yeah, like this sounds like a recipe
That's-
for like
That's what I'm saying, guys. That's why it was supposed to technically be a half shot. This stuff is stiff. The bourbon is stiff, but the limoncello also is extremely sweet. Okay, so that's why we're only going in with a half shot of this. And then, guys, look at this stuff. Courtesy of Kiki Longo. This is maple syrup from Kiki's farm.
Nice
You
color.
can see the golden, beautiful color there. We're just gonna, because this is very sweet as well, we're just gonna add Just a little touch. Look at how thick that is. My mouth is watering.
I feel like the temp's gonna be barfing in the bushes after this.
Why?
That's a lot of alcohol,
Buddy,
man.
you got barf on your brain, pal. My goodness gracious. Oh my God.
Do I get a smell?
Even just that.
That does smell nice.
Oh my goodness gracious. Now, guys, we ain't forgetting our garnish, okay? We're going in with a little slice of lemon, okay? Because of the limoncello, obviously. Okay, we're going to put that in there. And then, so this isn't just a full glass of alcohol. We're going to top it with a little bit of plain sparkling water. If you have like a lemon sparkling water, you want to throw that in there, I ain't going to be mad at that.
Oh, that is going to be real. I like the color, honey.
It's too much water.
Oh, what?
Goodness gracious.
Okay, Fritz Frank is saying, do you fill up the drinks on purpose so the temp can't drive and make him do yard work while he waits to burn it off? That's actually a really good plan.
That is a good plan. That is a very, very good plan.
Yeah, there's a lot to do around here.
Okay, Lance, why are you walking away during Cheers to the Weekend, buddy? It's Friday, okay? He's saying, what are we making today? Barbecue Mom is filling him in. We're making a maple bourbon lemonade. The temp thinks that this is too much sparkling water, but I think that's about right, guys.
Ooh, that looks really good.
Yeah, I think that looks amazing. These glasses, I am obsessed with. We got these at that Canadian Tire event that we were just at. They're plastic. Plastic glasses have come a long way.
I would never guess. They don't look plastic.
All right, guys, raise your glasses. It is Friday, first time at the grill studio of 2025. We want to know, what are you guys drinking? What's in your glasses today? What's in your bottles? Even if you're working, just tell us anyway.
Try it. Tell us if it's good. That's guaranteed good.
I was worried about the sweetness, but it's not too sweet. You get that golden maple flavor. You get a little bit of the citrus flavor. It's refreshing. The caramel notes of the bourbon. Guys, this is a winner. Farrah throwing out a cheers. Maddie saying needs a splash of bitters. I don't think it does, Maddie. I think that wouldn't hurt it, but I don't think it does.
Did you guys see Maddie won our Star Frick contest?
Mm-hmm. I cannot wait to see what he comes up with.
Me too.
All right, I'm going to bring this to the temp.
Okay.
That was a winner.
All right, I got to get our burgers off, and we're going to try to give them a tiny bit of a rest period, even though do as I say, not as I do.
Guys, this show's live, okay?
They need way more of a rest period than we're giving them, but because we are live, we would like to plate one up.
Mm-hmm. Farrah's sharing that she just has water. She's just cheersing with water. Farrah, I like your style. We all got to make sure we stay hydrated because Friday night, maybe then you might want to partake in the beverage that we just made. I know I'm going to be making that one again. Becca is saying, cheers, congrats on opening up the studio. Thanks, Becca.
Thanks, Becca.
You're such a sweetheart. Mary Ann, yes, Mary Ann. Okay, she's saying I'm having a cold Bud Light Lime while chilling in the backyard.
Oh, yes.
It is officially Bud Light Lime season. I could totally go for that, Mary Ann. I'm jelly right now.
Guys,
Yep.
look at how beautiful those look.
They're thick, they're juicy, they look spectacular.
If you could smell the smells in here, oh, good heavens, they smell so good. Very, very herbaceous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting the dill right off the bat. The oregano.
Ooh. That's oregano from your garden. Was the garlic also from your garden?
Yes.
On that one, because I had your garlic.
Yes, no, there's two cloves in this. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit. We do have some time to let that sit for a hot second.
Let's be like serious here. This is the star.
I know. That is the star.
Because I made it. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna
I didn't add lemon juice in there.
That's all right. If you want it
all right.
nice and thick, that's all right. And over time, I find tzatziki does tend to get a little more watery.
Mm-hmm.
So like you don't want to start
Let
off
it sit,
too watery.
guys. It's not going to be as flavorful as it will be if you let it sit overnight. We got Barbecue Jones in the house. That's Gary. He's saying, wow, wake up to looking at those. Hi, Gary. Good morning.
Hi, Gary. Yeah, do those not look? I actually didn't show TikTok. Hang on a second. TikTok. We'll move you closer next week. Check those out.
Oh, yeah.
Do they not look absolutely spectacular? David, Rob Anderson. Is that the Rob Anderson we went to high school with? Hey, buddy.
Yes, it is. Hey, Rob.
That I also dated briefly.
Yeah, guys, if that is the case, he had a crush on a guy named Rob Anderson for many years of high school. So if that's him,
We went out.
Betty,
We actually did
you
go out.
had a crush on him for like a million years.
I don't know if it is, but
Now, I would like to zero in on our good buddy Paul from Australia, aka Grandpa Barbecuer. Are you eating your words, Paul? Okay, he was making fun of Berg's cooked on a propane grill. Guys, every single grill has its place in the backyard. I love a propane grill.
yes.
Okay, those look amazing. Look, that's going to be Juice Central.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, so
Oh, Gary. He's like, and the food doesn't look too bad either.
Gary.
Gary, you're so sweet.
Okay, so in a perfect world, we would let these sit a little bit longer. Not a ton longer, but just a little bit longer. We're not going to do that.
No, we ain't.
Because we need to plate
No,
this up.
we ain't.
So we're going to take one of these beautiful burgers and we're going to put them on our bun. So that's the thing. Like, look at how well that fits, in my opinion. You don't want a burger that's hanging off the edges.
Absolutely nailed it.
So if we made these any bigger, it would be like, it's like too much. Like, and I know too much burger sounds ridiculous,
Mhm.
but you got to get the ratio.
Do we want to park that for 1 second as we go over our music feature of the week? Let's just
All
give
right.
that a little bit more rest period.
Okay.
Let's go over the #1 song on this day in 1988, aka Kiki's birth year, baby. We're just telling everybody our names.
I don't care.
Or our ages. Okay,
don't
yeah,
care.
we're loud and proud with our ages. Now, guys, does anyone remember this one? This one is Wishing Well by Terrence Trent D'Arby. Barbecue Mama and Barbecue Pops own the CD.
Really? I don't
They
remember
own
any
the
of this.
CD. How do you, what?
I
Are
don't
you
know
kidding?
the person. I don't know the song.
Yes, if you heard it, you would know it. I ain't about to sing it. I ain't about to sing it. I
Tim,
don't
do you know it?
No.
Yeah, no,
What?
I don't know it.
Guys, let us know in the chat if you know this song. Okay, Barbecue Mama, don't even lie to me because you own the CD.
You're going to
okay?
have to sing it.
I ain't gonna sing it. I ain't gonna sing it.
But,
But
thank
it
you.
is. It's like there was. You're gonna say thank you. Okay, this person was a 2-hit wonder. I think I can't think of their other hit right now, but this was like their secondary hit. #1, May 2nd, 1988.
Interesting.
Okay, so I want to know, Saucy Rossy, probably only
Yeah.
will know it if you sing it. I ain't singing it.
I feel like
guys.
I would if I heard it. But
I ain't singing it.
all right.
I ain't singing it, but we want to know. Someone give us a year in the chat right now, and we will pick the song next Friday based on that year. So someone throw out a year, and I'm really excited about that.
Okay, I'm going to resume now.
Let's resume.
We
Baby.
gave it a little more of a rest period. That's still not the amount, but
Paul's like, okay, this is an offline convo. Okay.
okay, we've got our delicious toppings here. We've got some leaf lettuce that we're going to add.
All right, pause, Farah. We're on it for next year, 1976. We will be doing that year. Barbecue is also saying 1970, 1978. So, guys, get ready to hear some 70s hits. Okay, one of the best decades of music.
Okay, so we're going to add in our tomato on top. And then we did a crinkle cut cucumber.
No, buddy, that's taking it to the next
If you
level
haven't
for us.
crinkle cut a cucumber, you ain't living. That's a textural sensation.
That's living, man.
So we're going to nestle that right in. And then what I like to do, and this is just a personal preference type thing, is I go like this.
No, that ain't a preference. That's
Give it-
mandatory.
Yeah, but sometimes you see people like putting it on there.
No,
and
that's
it's like,
how, guys, look at the perfect amount of tzatziki on there. She's going hot and heavy with it.
and then you give it one of these.
Yes. Oh my goodness,
Okay.
yes. Come on.
Look at how
Stunning.
perfect that is.
You can't not take a good pic of that thing.
Yeah. Absolutely spectacular. You got the sauce dripping down the side. Perfect bun to meat ratio. Any bigger and it would be too much. Flirty Murdy, I will give this to you. Please give it a taste and let everybody know how, without burning yourself.
I will be, because that's going to be scalding hot.
Yeah.
We got Buppy Bishop on the house saying they knew that song.
Really?
They had it on cassette and they're giving us a 1994. They want to take it back to 94.
Ooh, maybe a little Nirvana.
Yes.
Okay.
We got Mark Cluck and Squeal in the house. Hey, Mark, we were just using your rub today. He is throwing out a 76. So, guys, we're going to be hitting a lot of great years of tunes
Okay.
in the coming weeks. Okay, now.
Mark, were you born in 76? Is that why you're
I
doing
think a
that?
lot of people are sharing their birth year.
Okay. I feel like it is.
Should I give this a cut in half so we can see what it looks like?
Don't be lame.
No, just so we can see what it looks like.
Get in there. Don't be dainty. Now's not the time
No,
to
I'm
be
not
dainty.
being dainty. I want to show, guys,
All right,
this
here.
was just cut with lemon. I'm just going to give it look, we're at the grill studio. You can get a little bit.
Yeah,
little
if
bit
it's just
messy
cut
in
with
here.
lemon, that's all right.
Normally, I wouldn't do this.
All right, I
but
do want to see the inside though. Fine,
Thank
I
you.
take it back.
Oh my, are you kidding me? Okay, we're really messy over here.
It's probably gonna be scalding though because we didn't rest it enough. But what
All
can
right,
you do?
this is the moment we've been waiting for. Let's hold it up, baby. Oh my goodness gracious!
Look at
Come
all those
on, man.
colors.
Come on.
I can see that it's juicy from here.
I'm just gonna go over to
Yeah.
TikTok. Just to TikTok, you missed a lot of it. Okay.
TikTok's getting the short end of the stick today, but it's our first day back. They won't next week. We'll
Check
bring them
that
a
out,
little
guys.
closer.
That is real.
Wait,
good.
show this camera because this camera's better. That one's too green. Look at that.
Oh my goodness. Now the ratio, the burger to bun ratio. I can't even talk because I'm already drooling right now, but
It looks super juicy.
Perfect.
Lots of different flavors in there.
Saucy Rossy throwing it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm getting in there.
Give us the flavors, honey. If you wanted to, you could even do these thinner and make them like smash burgers.
Let's get up close. Look at this juice.
Oh
Guys,
no.
look at that juiciness of that chicken burger.
You got to back it up
That's
a little
it,
bit, buddy.
Look.
I think a lot of people are overcooking burgers.
Guys,
I'm going to throw that out there.
there ain't no way that you should be making a dry burger these days,
Yeah.
okay? This is just flicking all over the place. But this is so delicious. It's juicy. It has a salty brininess, creaminess, cheesiness from the feta. The herbs are coming through loud and proud, as is the lemon zest. I don't think we needed it in the burger. It's not harming it that it's just in the tzatziki.
All right, good. Because
Going in
normally
again.
on its own, it's like you do need that lemon, but I think since you doubled up on it in the tzatziki, this one's a real winner. Thank you, Farrah. Farrah saying well done. Maddie saying looks excellent. Paul saying burger does look delicious. See, Paul's taking it back.
I knew he
At least he
would.
can be a man and
I
own
knew-
up to it.
That's my kind of man. Okay, wow. CJ.
Yeah,
All right,
Paul's
guys.
feeling me. People do overcook their burgers.
Yes, there's no need to.
Okay.
Guys, thank you so much for
That
being
was a close
here
call.
with us today. We made it. I'm so happy that we're back at the Grill Studio and that we have you guys here tuning in for another season, spring, summer season at the Grill Studio.
Me too. So we will see you guys. Those of us who are after darkers, we will see you over in After Dark.
Stand by.
Mert's going to send
it.
another link, so just hang tight.
Need some
And
floss.
yeah,
There's some
okay.
greenery in here. There's some greenery in here.
And if you're not a part of After Dark, we hope you have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you next week, same time, same place.
Happy Friday, barbecue family. We
Bye,
love you.
guys.
Bye.